and today we're going to be talking about the moon at Arch Angel Raphael and the sun on the cusp between Scorpio and Sagittarius. And the theme for this is going to be healing from traumatic experiences. So, when it comes to us getting ready to slide into not Scorpio, but Sagittarius season, happy flight to all the Sagittarius out there, Sagittarius, sun, moons, and ascendants. This is the energy that we're all going to be consciously aware of. And whatever area of life you have, Sagittarius, that's going to be the area of life that's going to be getting illuminated. So when it comes to the sun being in Sagittarius and the moon being in 28 degrees Leo, this is going to be some energies that we're all going to be feeling on a grand scale of things. When it comes to every individual, every person, place, or thing, walk of life. When it comes to things that we may have been dealing with in the past people, places, and things that we was once into relationships with and things of those natures, and it may have ended on shaky grounds. It may have ended in a catastrophic moment. May have ended badly. So we're still going to be reaping the energies for what we sowed. When it comes to us understanding these energies, so we still may have these energies lingering around in our esoteric households that we got to clean up. That's going to be running around our esoteric household like ghosts and things of those natures. So just understanding that these are going to be all the energies that we're all going to be feeling on a grand level of things. When it comes to people, places, things that we was once dealing with in the past, that it may have ended negatively, negligently. So it's up for us to take spiritual accountability to rectify these energies, so we can be able to go through this transformation when it comes to our experiences, so we can be able to have the right wisdom. So when it comes to this time, we are willing to present ourselves or interact in that way again. When it comes to future references, it is those natures, so we can have a better way of going about it. But if you're not trying to heal yourself, if you're not trying to take self accountability for your wrongdoings and what you have done, then that's you going to be whatever you're giving out to the universe. That's going to be the same energies that are going to be coming back to you, and maybe 10 times harder on you next time around. So you may be getting in while the getting was good, thinking that everything is good, everything was all good just a week ago, not knowing that you're still in that spiritual space. So the universe don't understand the words. The universe don't understand words, language, text messages, none of that. It understands vibrations and frequencies. So depending on what type of frequency and vibration that you're on, that's going to be you showing the universe the type of spaces that you like to be in and the type of spaces that you resonate with as a spirit. So if you're not willing to change your spiritual space, if you're not willing to go to a different spiritual space so that you can be aware of different atoms and E's, you can be aware of different thoughts and feelings, mentalities, chakras, things of those natures, and kind of get more comfortable in that new space that that doesn't deal with that old space that you was lost in, dealing with those spirits, group of spirits and individuals, and things of those natures, then this is going to be you showing the universe that you like to be in that crab in a bucket type of energy. So you're only going to be manifesting circumstances and scenarios to bring you and create more circumstances and scenarios, so you can manifest those same people, places, and things to bring you back into that energy where you're experiencing the same things over and over, routine and pattern, and then it's eventually going to become a hell for you and others. And hurt people. Y'all are only going to be putting yourself in the spaces where it only leads to secret competition, tick for tat, petty energies, lies, manipulation, alternative motives, alternative reasons, and things of those natures. So you got to keep that in mind as well when it comes to understanding these spiritual spaces that we're traveling through. And we're all going to be dealing with this energy in some way, shape, or form. But when it comes to the moon being in Leo, these are going to be the energies that we're going to have to kind of bring to the surface to kind of be able to look at these things for what they are. So we can be able to expand our awareness, expand our mind, so we can get out of those low-hanging fruit, low vibrational energies. So we can get out of that small cocoon and become a beautiful butterfly. So we can be able to put ourselves in the right perspective, so we can be a vessel for all possibilities in God and things of those natures. So we got to kind of understand that as well when it comes to understanding these energies. So when it comes to the moon being in Leo, the moon in Leo is going to be having all of us react to respond to this energy. And with it being in the space of Archangel Raphael, we're all going to be having to heal from these wounds that was once created. So we're going to have to kind of understand these energies so we can start to have a more better angle, create a better angle of attacking these energies without having to be so hard on ourselves and beat ourselves up or put ourselves on some guilt trip and victimizing energy when it comes to us going through these experiences and circumstances, situations and things of those natures. So we can kind of understand this and put ourselves in a better perspective, so we can be the teacher or the guru of how to not go about that energy and go about the energy in a more angelic way, go about the energy in a better way, instead of you going about the energy in a demonic way that you see individuals falling short to the energy, getting in while the getting was good, trying to get their cake and eat it too, and end up getting blood on their hands, or end up putting themselves or self-sabotaging themselves at the end of the day, because they're not understanding the actual spiritual essence of what's going on and what they are giving out to the universe, what they're giving to God. Whatever type of medicine, whatever type of fruit that they're producing and giving to God is making God sick. And we don't need to be producing those types of fruits that make God sick, because it's only going to lead to organ implosion. We got to put ourselves in a space where we're giving healthy fruits to God, so we can make God healthy, so we can make God inspirational, so we can make God want to get up and express itself. So that's going to be our mind. We're going to be wanting to get up and express ourselves. We're going to want to get up and participate and interact with the world. We're going to want to go out and participate, communicate, and associate and conversate with people. We're going to be having this courage. We're going to be feeling motivated and things of those natures. So we got to make sure that we're giving God good fruits, good fruits, not no fruits with bugs, not no fruits with ants, not no fruits with negative, dirty seeds and dirty things on it. We got to make sure that we're giving God good fruits and things of those natures, so we can start to put ourselves in a more healthier space. So God will kind of be a little bit more beneficial when it comes to all of us anthropomorphizing these spaces, because God is nothing but a geographical space and location that we got to that we're trying to strive for, that we're trying to reach. So that once our mind get there, our body will follow. So once the mind go, wherever the mind go, the body will follow. So the better that you're able to understand on how to kind of analyze and understand and articulate that space, and bring that essence and transform it and transmute it into words and parables and metaphors and things of those natures to bring down here to relate to other individuals in 1, 2, and 3rd dimension, then you'll be able to actually help other individuals raise their awareness and their consciousness, so they can be able to reach that space as well, so they can be able to go through that holy initiation and things of those natures, where they're in a space and they're a representation for God and all possibilities, instead of these individuals being lost into the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension, doing things for Lucifer because they may have an idle mind and lack purpose and things of those natures. So we got to kind of understand what's going on, so we won't end up being on the low-hanging fruit, negative, low vibrational side, and thinking that we're doing something right. In actuality, in the spirit world, we're just doing things in reverse, being an inverted star instead of being an upright star. We're being inverted stars, so that's only going to lead to us being organ implosions. So this goes for spirits both male and female body, because the universe don't discriminate. The universe is androgynous, so you can get it, you know what I'm saying? The universe don't really care. ABG, anybody can get it when it comes to the universe, male, female, dog, animal, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to us being in this human body, we got to kind of understand and be a little bit more intellectual, because we are the highest evolved root race when it comes to understanding the serum, the stimuli, and its existence. So we have to be the representation of what to do and what not to do, so we can create a good tethering cord, so the next spirits that be able to evolve, be able to go through that creation, mutation, and evolution cycle, will be able to understand from our mistakes, so they'll be able to clean up and have better ways of going about how they get from point A to point B and things of those natures. So we got to kind of understand that as well when it comes to understanding these energies, but also when it comes to, you know, these traumatic experiences that we all are dealing with. So we're all going to be dealing with some traumatic experiences. We're all going to be reflecting on some traumatic experiences that happened in the past. So this energy is going to be kind of trying to push us in a new space, so that we can be able to learn from these energies, so we can be able to grow from these energies, so we can get out of that cocoon, so we can become a beautiful butterfly and be aware of different things, and not let that darkness kind of overshadow our light. Because when it comes to us being in that dark space, interacting with those spirits that like to be in that dark space, we may have got lost with those spirits, and we may have picked up traits and habits from being in that space, thinking that that's us at the end of the day, when all actuality that's not us. That's just through the widow's creation that we was lost into. So it's up to you as a spirit to be able to develop that willpower and that internal passion to go to war with that energy, but not go to war outside yourself. Go to war within yourself, so you can be able to destroy that energy that you was clinging on to, that you had within yourself, that negative trait, that negative attribute, those negative feelings and emotions that you had against individuals, and directed towards yourself, directed towards your creativity, directed towards your charismatic gift, directed towards something that deals with that, instead of you directing that energy towards someone else, because it's only going to be you self-reflecting as within, so without, and that's only just going to be a reflection of you as within, the spaces that you like to be in, that you may have not dealt with, because you may have idle mind and lack purpose at the moment. So you have to be the spiritual adult. You have to be the spiritual one that knows how to take self-accountability and be able to look yourself in the mirror and be like, these are negative qualities and traits that I have that I need to clean up, because if I continuously stay on this path, I'm only going to create more holistic circumstances and scenarios for myself and get blood on my hand. So that's not going to be healing. That's going to be damaging to the spirit, because you're you're only going to be putting yourself in a space where you're doing things for the flesh, doing things for the body, doing things for the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension, and thinking that you're getting over on people, thinking that you have some form of leverage over people because you have access to all these things that came from a faulty starting point in the first place. So you're just putting yourself in more hills and cocoons and layering systems. So we got to make sure that we're getting out of those energies and coming to the surface, being able to dance within the atmosphere, being able to go outside, being able to interact with individuals and be genuine with it. Because it's a lot of ungenuine individuals that have did things that's trying to hide in the dark, hide behind closed doors, and pack up with each other like hyenas and things of those natures, so they can continuously be in those energies at the end and things of those natures. So we got to kind of understand that, because God see all possibilities, see all. When it comes to understanding how to see within the cuts and the crevices and the cracks of things, because individuals don't really have any type of spirituality nowadays. Like, spirituality is like a rare thing nowadays when it comes to understanding what's going on in the universe. So people just cling so much on to the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension, validation, ego. So this is like the types of spaces that they be in when they start their relationships and when they be fucking. And these are going to be the types of demon seeds that they're going to be bringing into this universe when it comes to these individuals having children, because they're not actually cleansing themselves. You can take all the showers that you want, bitch. If your spirit dirty, your spirit dirty. So you got to kind of understand that. So you got to kind of put yourself in a space where you're cleaning your spirit, so that you can be a vessel to help other individuals go through this holy baptism, so they can clean themselves mentally. So that's what it's all about. That's the spaces that we need to get in when it comes to understanding these things and understanding how to align ourselves with these energies and be in synchronicities with the universe, and not let the universe overthrow or rule us. We are the universe, because the universe is an adjective, a collection of things, and we are within that collection of things that's co-creating with the universe. So it's about how are you co-creating with the universe, because the universe is working through you, not for you or against you. Your motherfucking narc is working through you. So you got to kind of understand that as well when it comes to understanding these energies, so you won't get lost into either one of these biases, thinking that the universe is working against you, thinking that the universe is working for you. You would just be in an equilibrium space saying, okay, the universe is working through me. So whatever happened negatively, you could transmute and be like, okay, that happened for my sake, for my sorry, for my peace. Even if it did happen negligently to you, as long as you was in those energies, those was individuals in those energies, and those was the seeds that they wanted, those was the fruits that they wanted to bite. So they're the ones who's going to be eating from that fruit and end up getting sick at the end of the day and needed some medicine. And you know what I'm saying, if they're not able to come to the you know what I'm saying, the holy water, the holy council, to be able to take a seat, then they're just going to be sick at the end of the day. They're just going to be sick ass individuals, you know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind as well too when it comes to how we got to heal ourselves, utilize this Raphael energy, because we're all going to be going through the space of having to heal from some traumatic experiences that may have happened in the past. You know what I'm saying? Even if you may have done things wrong to individuals, because ain't nobody perfect down here, you know what I'm saying? Even if you may have done things wrong, this is going to be you having to kind of understand that energy for what it is, and kind of separating yourself from those low vibrational spaces, from those low hanging fruit spaces, so you can start repeating that cycle and hurting people, because that's only going to be you getting blood in your hands at the end of the day. So you want to keep that in mind as well too, so you can kind of put yourself in more healthier spaces and take self accountability, because a whole lot of spirits don't like to take self accountability nowadays. People just want to say, okay, I did this, I did that, because I had this feeling, I felt that because I felt like it. I didn't really have no logic or no reasoning behind it. Forget what was built, forget what was substantiated, forget how this individual felt. I just felt like it was there, so I felt like it, you know what I'm saying? That's you developing negative, toxic germinations and acoustic records as well. So that's you trying to hide behind your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You trying to hide behind your bullshit, but hide behind your lies and things of those natures. Everybody know what they're doing at the end of the day. Everybody know the spaces. Everybody have their own mind and know how to create a mind and know how to take self-accountability and know attributes and know, everybody know what they're doing at the end of the day. You know what the fuck you was doing at the end of the day, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Nigga and bitch, you know what the fuck you was doing at the end of the day. So stop trying to be the victim, because that's a lot of energy. Just you just trying to be the victim. You trying to play victim at this moment. So you gotta try to get out of the energy that we're playing victim, because it's not gonna lead us nowhere. That's going to slow up our manifestations. That's not going to help us get into healthier positions, healthier relationships, healthier spaces, mentally, physically, or spiritually. So we're only going to be clinging on to that cocoon, clinging on to that shape and form, being a victim. And then you're going to be carrying that weight with you this lifetime, next lifetime, until you run into an experience where you're going to be like, damn, I need to stop being a victim. And it may be too late because you may be created so many soul ties with individuals being a victim and things of those natures that you may not be able to get out of that energy. It may be too late for your monkey ass, funk nut ass. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind as well too. When it comes to understanding these energies and knowing how to take self accountability, so you can be able to come to bring these energies to the surface and know that these are the seeds that you need to transform. So you can be in a teacher position. So you can be in a guru position of being able to help other individuals out. When it comes to, they may be lost into these energies and things of those natures. You know what I'm saying? So we got to make sure that we're understanding those energies as well too. So we can break that generational cycle, that generational curse, and stop hurting people. Stop going down those paths, trains of thoughts, and line of reason, and bringing children and spirits that resonate on that frequency vibration to work through both y'all monkey asses to get born into this realm of reality, to be a motherfucking demon and hurt people, continue the cycle, and y'all just digging a deeper hole for yourselves full of pain and misery and trials and tribulations when it comes to this collective conscious that all these spirits is lost into swimming and things of those nature. So you got to be able to look outside the box. You got to be able to see outside what the things that you lost into. If you're not able to see outside the things that you lost into, then you're gonna be blind. You're gonna be blind leading the blind, dead buried the dead, sheep, robot followers, and things of those nature. So we got to keep that in mind as well too when it comes to understanding these energies. So we can start to put ourselves in more healthier spaces, circumstances, and create more healthier situations for ourselves. So we can kind of make a more, so we can make a bed for ourselves that's a little bit more comfortable. Instead of us going to sleep looking over our shoulders, sleeping with one eye open, we can go to sleep peacefully. We can die, you know what I'm saying? Go to sleep peacefully. You'll make a real good Tempur-Pedic bed for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just want to make sure that you're doing the right thing. Make sure that you're doing things healthy. Making sure that you're doing things for God and all possibilities. Back, you know what I'm saying? And make sure that you are participating with these energies and, you know what I'm saying, cleaning up yourself, cleaning up your spirit. You gotta clean yourself. You gotta go through these energies. People run away from these energies. You know what I'm saying? People look at these energies, they run away from them. Go back to a cocoon. Go back to some South Node energy. Go back to an ex. Go back to a relationship. Go back to some trauma bonding type circumstances, situations. They don't actually go through the fire. They don't actually go through the spaces to be able to be naked. So you can be in that space for God. Even if you got to tear up, even if you got to shed from that skin, that cocoon, even if it make you tear, even if it make you feel bad, even if it make you doubt yourself, even if it make you feel like you're doing the wrong thing, you got to go through all those energies. You know what I'm saying? Where we're experiencing this human fifth dimensional type of being, this vessel. So we're going to be having these emotions and these feelings. We have to go through these energies. We have to shed. And if you don't shed, you're not going to be able to see the light of day, the brighter side, the things that you was lost into. You're going to like, damn, I put myself into that circumstance and situation because I may have been unaware. I may have been naive. I may have had my heart on my sleeve. You know what I'm saying? I may have felt some type of way. I may have had these expectations. I may have had expectations about people, places, and things, and to the world and the universe. And God showed me that people aren't really who you think they are at the end of the day. So you had to go through that, you know what I'm saying, that trial and tribulation, that catastrophic moment and circumstance and situation to kind of see that, so you can be able to wake up and get out of that energy and attack that energy. But you don't have to physically attack these individuals or physically attack that energy outside of you. You can do it within yourself. That's the best way to go to war with something. You kill that demon, use that Michael sword, kill it within yourself. That's how you use Michael. Fight against that energy within yourself, you know what I'm saying? Bound that energy, bound that demon away for thousands of years so it won't see the light of day within yourself. So you could be the one that's utilizing that energy as a bitch, and you're not just trying to get over on people, get lost into these energies, get lost into these clouds and these fart clouds and these collective conscious worth of things. You know what I'm saying? That's how you heal yourself. That's how you reach that godly all possible space and things of those natures. So we got to kind of understand it as well. So it's going to be a lot of these energies going on, but people got to have the right starting point. People got to actually know how to attack these energies and align themselves with these energies so they can put themselves in these healthier spaces, so they can be able to, you know what I'm saying, be able to clean these things up and make a more comfortable bed. So we won't have to die with so many regrets, so many frustrations, so many trials and tribulations. You cleaning up at things of those natures. So we got to make sure that we're doing that when it comes to understanding these energies, so we can be in a more healthier space spiritually once we do share from this body and put this organ to sleep. We can wake up out there and create a more beautiful, broader one. That'll be even a more representation that can be able to reach more people, to help bring people to God. Until we get enough spirits, so we can create that new space, that new atmosphere, and then that become in reverse and become the actual water atmospherical body that we're able to rise up out of, raise ourselves up out of. It don't have nothing to do with they see this ocean that humans be lost into. And then we'll be able to look at these humans that's lost into this ocean like how we look at fishes. Still in their animal natures. At the end of those natures. So yeah, it gets real deep in understanding these energies. But that's basically everything. It's been Hook 360. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.